Hey, it's Tamisha Burgess, CEO and founder of Synergy Plus, IDD compliance technology, advancing quality tools for developmental disabilities professionals. I'm also the creator of Fireside Chats for Global Women, where we highlight women in our neighboring countries that are defying the odds and shattering the concept of the glass ceiling. I'm also the creator of Phoenix Rising exclusives, where we teach women and men how to turn their pain into power. I wanted to come on really quickly. What I'm about to say may ruffle a few feathers, and I've gotten to a point in my life where I'm okay with that. Ruffling a few feathers has been the fuel that has propelled us to reaching some of the greatest heights that we ever thought imaginable, even unimaginable, as it relates to evolving as humans on the planet. And we must continue to do that, right? So here's what I have to say. If you are hoarding food and items, you are a part of the problem, not the solution. Now imagine this, if you will. Typically, in a community, you'd have, just typically, it's just a storyline that I'm just painting a picture for you here. Okay, so say you have a community that's typically made up of 10 homes, and they all go to this one grocery store. And one of the homes go to the community grocery store, go down the aisle, and literally shovel all of the bread and all of the items into their one basket, leaving the other 9 homes without bread or without necessary items. Do you see the picture here? If you are hoarding food and items, you are creating problems, looking over at your neighbor, wondering why they're without, looking over at your neighbor and saying, oh, Johnny and Jim doesn't have anything. You know why Johnny and Jim doesn't have anything? Because you took it all, right? Seriously, people, wake up and smell your own coffee, right? You are creating your own problems and then looking over at your neighbor and feeling sorry for him or her because they're without. And they're only without because typically you would only buy 2 loaves of bread and you went in the store and you took all the bread. Okay? You're creating your own problems. You're creating a problem that wasn't even a problem before. Amongst all the other problems that are clearly prevalent, you go and create more. Why are you creating more? Because you are allowing your fear to fuel every decision you make. You are allowing fear to perpetuate every decision you make from here on out. I always say, people, do your own research, dig deeper, read in between the lines of headlines. You are part of the problem. You are a part of the problem of creating the problem and then selling the solution to your neighbor. I'm driving down the street and I see somebody on the street corner with loads and loads of laundry detergent, those pods in the bag. You just put a pod inside of your washer. Tons of those on the street, selling them to people, right? I don't remember seeing anybody really stopping and buying anything, but I'm sure they are, because there's none left in the store. Why? Because you have people like that are hoarding all the material, creating the problem, and then selling the solution. Is that what we're going to continue to be a part of? Is that what we're going to continue to perpetuate? It's poisonous to ourselves and each other. You are creating the problem and then selling the solution to your neighbor, looking over at them, wondering why they're without, when you are the reason they are without. Yes, there is more than enough to go around. But as you know, there is a system of supply and demand. Now, the problem with that is we have poisoned the idea of supply and demand by taking it all and then selling it, right? That's poisonous. That's poisoning a system that is supposed to work for everyone. So that's all I have to say for now. I'm going to digress for now. It is not my job to convince anybody otherwise. Everyone is on their own journeys, making their own decisions. But there are those of us here to set the record straight. There are those of us here, the rise of us empathic leaders, way showers, guides, who are not turning the other cheek. We are those, and we are here. So I'll see you guys on patreon.com/Phoenix Rising exclusives, as well as fireside chats for global women. These are the dawn of our new day. So I'm excited to see what new seeds you plant and how you water them. Peace.